Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thanks for watching today. I wanted to try some products and share my initial thoughts with you, and then I'm going to do my best and check back with you in a while after having continued to use these products so that you know what my thoughts are. And one of my goals for 2019 was to try the brand Fenty. So it's almost been 2 years. Fenty's been out. They continue to bring more and more and more things out. And I knew I'm not much of a matte foundation kind of gal. Also, their matte concealer didn't really interest me, so that wasn't something I wanted to go for. Their Mademoiselle lipsticks, I've tried one and I gave it to a friend because it's not a formula that I loved. I'm very picky when it comes to matte lips. And so I've just kind of been looking for things that really catch my eye and go, okay, because the truth is I have a extremely large makeup collection, and I'm at the point now where I only want to introduce things that, first of all, truly interesting to me, and second of all, I can see myself getting continual use from. I don't want to purchase things just to show you what they are and how they work. I want to tell you about the things that I like, why I like them, and why they work for me. So the first thing that I got this, and I've had this for a while and I haven't opened it. This is the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I have the shade Butter. I have foundation and concealer on my face. I don't have any powder. It's time to open this and see what we think. It's a lot lighter than I thought. I was expecting with the shade Butter that it would be more yellow based. So it has a nice kind of pale yellow undertone to it, but it is very fair. The first thing I noticed when I popped this on under the eyes was that my wrinkles all came out to play. They weren't as noticeable before, but I have other powders that I use under my eyes that I don't feel make my wrinkles as obvious. I love powders. I have such a love affair with powders, and you would think it's such a kind of unsexy sort of product. It's not like a lipstick or an eyeshadow, or there's no usually shimmer to it. It's just a product that helps keep everything in place, but I love, 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 love powders. The next product that really has been calling to me, it hasn't been out for that long, is the new Stalk'r bronzer. I have the fairest shade. This one's called Inda Sun. And, oh, it's so pretty. So I do love beautiful packaging. And I do love this, what is this, octagonal, not hexagonal packaging. It's just beautiful. So looks like this. It has a nice mirror on the inside. The bronzer looks like this. That's what it looks like. So to me, it doesn't go too orange, which I like. I have been using this brush. I got this from Ulta. It's the It Cosmetics for Ulta. It's the airbrush powder. It came in a set. I've been using this for bronzer and have been loving it. So let's just throw a little bit of this on. I can tell you immediately that with this synthetic brush, I'm not getting like an extreme amount of kick up. I feel like the powder is not too firmly pressed that you're not able to pick anything up, but not so soft that you touch it and it goes poof everywhere. So the last thing I have, I just opened the package and it's been so hard for me to stay out of this, is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And I picked up the shade Fussy. The original color was so tempting to me for so long, and then I realized I'm less likely to wear one that is kind of more of a brownie nude than a pinky nude. So when Fussy came out, I was like, sold. That's going on my list. So let's put a little bit of this on. It smells sweet. I like that. So right off the bat, the packaging is gorgeous. The doe foot applicator is really large. It reminds me of the same type of doe foot you would have on a Shape Tape, or you would have on, normally I feel like lip gloss doe foots are smaller, but this one is nice. I feel like I just keep putting more on, and I don't need more, but it feels really good. I don't know how long this will last. I put on a little too much and I had to take off some because like right on the inside or right around here where product can collect, it was collecting, but that was me going, I love this, I need more. But I like the shade of it. And I feel like it has just enough of that barely pink lean. It looks really pink in the packaging, but on your lips, it really doesn't. So if we were to swatch this, it's a very sheer pink leaning gloss. Mostly you're gonna get the natural color of your own lips coming through, unless you layer it over a different product. But I don't feel like it's like a really highly pigmented gloss. Now, there are some very fine particles of shimmer in here. Very, very, like, they're kind of hard to see with the way the light is here, but there is some shimmer. But looking at the swatch on my hand, I don't really see it. And looking on it on my lips, I don't see it. I definitely don't feel it. There are some glosses that have larger particles of shimmer or glitter, and you feel that sandy, grainy texture. This has none of that. This isn't sticky. This isn't, well, all lip glosses are sticky, but some are like really tacky, almost like you put honey on your lips. That's not what this is. There are definitely thicker formulas. I feel like this is really comfortable, and it walks that line of being shiny without being like a sheet of glass, and it walks the line of being hydrating without being really thick and balm-like that would really put on that hydration. Do you need an $18 gloss? No. If you love gloss and you love a really beautiful, you know, packaging, scent, shade, I think this is just like, this might be like my new summer favorite. This might be like the only thing I wear all summer. You may not see me in lipstick because this feels so good. So if we're talking bronzer, I like this bronzer. First of all, A+ on the packaging, beautiful. And it doesn't have a magnetic closure. It has one of those snap closures. That's fine. And it's easy to open. I hate it when snap closures are so tight and they're really difficult to get open. This one opens super easily. I feel like the mirror is a big enough size that you can actually use it to put on bronzer. It's useful. The color itself, I have it swatched here, is a great shade for my skin tone. I like that it doesn't feel like it's too pink. It doesn't feel like it's too orange, and it gives a really beautiful bronze, and it brings back dimension to the face without it really looking like it's like I barely touch it in there. It's like, whoa, there's the color. I feel like it's very forgiving and very easy to apply. Now, this powder, I feel like for me, it doesn't do me any favor under the eyes. I feel like my under eye area, because I'm in my mid 40s, I need something that's not going to emphasize those fine lines. Does it look bad? No. Do I have other powders that make that area less conspicuous? Yes. And those are the powders that I reach for on the daily. Now, the rest of my face, like from here this way, my forehead, my chin, looks good. This kind of nasal labial fold area, like right in through here, and then under eyes is where I feel like most of my texture and my problem areas are on my face. I wouldn't say problem areas, but they're the ones that show more age on me than any other place on my face. So when a product doesn't sit in a way that makes me look my best, I immediately go, oh, I don't know. Now, I could see myself using this to kind of carve out a contour. If I ever decide I want to bake, I could bake with this. This is a very beautiful brightening powder. It also has a very, I don't know if you can tell, it looks mainly white. It's not white. It has a very, it's called butter, so a very slight yellow lean to it. And I really like the way this looks on my cheeks, on my forehead, even on my chin, just not right here and right here, because that's where, if any product's gonna make me age, it's gonna be in those areas. I also will leave down in the description below how this works, because it was really dry, and then I hit it with some setting spray, I hit it with some Cover FX, and it looked better. And it doesn't look bad, it's just not the best powder performance that I have in my collection. And I wanna know, is it gonna continue to get better throughout the day, because sometimes products miraculously do that. Like base products, they just look better and better and better as the day goes on. And sometimes the opposite happens. It's like, it's downhill and it's fast. So I will let you know in the description box down below. If you have Fenty products, what are your favorites? What are ones that you would make, like, absolutely recommend? I would love to know what those are. And then also, are there other brands that you're curious about? Other brands that make you go, And I love watching full face reviews from a full line of products from a brand. I just can't do those because I couldn't in good conscience go and purchase a whole bunch of things that I know would just sit in my collection. Financially irresponsible, and then I wouldn't be the sort of person to return it because I feel like purchasing it only to do that is just dishonest. And then on top of that, having things here where they're not getting used, it just seems wasteful. And that's not the sort of person that I am. I'm trying to cut down on the amount of purchasing that I do while still getting things that excite me and I want to try. So let me know in the comments down below, are you a Fenty lover? What are your favorites? Or other brands that kind of make you go, I wonder. And we'll see what sort of videos we have coming up later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Share this video if you know someone you think might enjoy it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.